Hey everybody, Michael J. Flores here for 5 with Flores. Today we're going to revisit the matchup featured in 5 with Flores Red Deck wins, which was deceptively originally entitled the Standard Control Mirror. Here is the 4-color blue deck I have been working on for the 2008 State Championships. Don't worry if you can't copy the deck list down quickly enough, it is available on the blog. So what differentiates this deck from block Quick and Toast decks? First of all, it is only 4 colors. I'm not sure if that is that much of a significant advantage, but it is nice to have fewer lands coming into play tapped. Because I cut red, that means no Firespout, Nucklavi, or Cruel Ultimatum. On balance, I am resting a lot of my fortunes on 2 new cards from Shards of Alara. I have 4 copies of each in the main. Bant Charm bolsters the deck's quick defense. One of its big selling points is that Bant Charm can deal with a Demigod of Revenge 1-for-1, but in a way that prevents future demigods from creating a profit. In some matchups, you'll see the counterspell side stopping anything from Cryptic Command to Makeshift Mannequin. Esper Charm has 3 functions and they're all good. The basic and most common mode is to supplement Muldrifter. The standard control decks have been largely over-reliant on Muldrifter for the past year or so. My friend Osip Levidovich once said that control decks that don't draw Muldrifter simply don't win. It's kind of like evoking a Muldrifter at instant speed. The secondary functionality on this card is to fight Bitter Blossom. My build doesn't have any main deck Cloud Threshers, so that is 1 fewer weapon available against fairies. But Esper Charm gives us a way to deal with Bitter Blossom directly, so it's kind of a wash. I think I've only used the last function once, and it was against White Weenie. He was holding a card, and the instant speed on Esper Charm came up nicely. On his draw, I made him discard what he was holding and what he drew. This is the kind of thing you can really only do against White Weenie. If you tried it against the red deck, you'd probably take 6 damage or something. Speaking of the red deck, and despite yesterday's video, I found 4-color favored in the matchup. Following is a game where blue plucks a couple of the new Shards cards. Trust me, it's charming. Blue opens with a Vivid Land. Red deck has a really good opening, Mountain Tattermunch Maniac. So for blue it's Land and Pass, and on the other side we have Tattermunch in 18 to 20. So after blue does nothing on the 3rd turn, red comes in with Bogart Ramgang, which is met with Remove Soul, and it's 16 to 20. Second Bogart Ramgang on turn 4. This time blue upgrades to Cryptic Command for a 2-for-1. That's cool, but decides not to tap the Tattermunch Maniac, and the Maniac's in 14-20. Red's basically getting the free pass. Tattermunch puts blue to 12. Okay, a spell. End of turn, Esper Charm to draw. In response, red takes the opportunity to Flame Javelin, and that is 8 to 20. Blue finally makes a move to stop the bleeding and plays an off-curve Shriekmaw for 2. Takes out the Tattermunch, plays a 5th land, but it comes in play tapped, but U1 open for a Remove Soul. And red has its best 5th turn play, 5th mana play, Demigod of Revenge, and Remove Soul is there for it. Cool. So now we find a creature that can't actually be countered, but Vexing Shusher can be dealt with, in this case by the removal of a Vivid counter to produce black mana, and that's Makeshift Mannequin. Shriekmaw comes back, and it is time to start racing. The red deck doesn't like that racing idea and responds to Shriekmaw with Flame Javelin, which actually puts the blue deck to 4. Shriekmaw in, and it is 4-17 red's lead. Time to make a move for everyone. Blue goes for the Esper Charm. Red has a response before cards are drawn, and this is going to be Kill You. Double Incinerate should go for 6 damage, and blue has just enough left to Cryptic Command one of those, and this is a dismal position to be in, 1 to 17. Shriekmaw comes crashing in again for another 3, so it's 1 to 14, and I guess I'm just rearranging land at this point. Red goes for the shock, and here comes Bant Charm. So Esper Charm drew into Bant Charm. Bant Charm takes care of shock. Still alive. Untap. Attack again. And time to increase that clock. When you're at 1 life against a deck that basically kill you with everything you can draw, you have to dump as much damage as possible. Here comes Muldrifter. This is still going to be like a 3-turn clock. The boys come in for 5. And actually, let's do some math. Time to drop another Muldrifter. And that's going to be lethal next turn. Ashmore Gouger is completely irrelevant. Blue deck wins. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, or you just want to copy down the deck lists we used for your own testing, go ahead and click the link directly to the right, assuming you are watching this on YouTube. If you really like this video, and you'd like to see more of them, click the subscribe button at the far upper right, again assuming you're watching this on YouTube. We'd love it if you visited our blog. In case you haven't figured it out yet, the address is 5withflores.com. This has been Michael J. Flores for 5withflores.com.